What you trying to do the case early right now, or you trying to do it
Uh,
later?
no, I'm gonna do it later. I'm just on here right now, just kicking it. I told people I was gonna go live on camera at least once a week, so
All
I'm
right,
just
bet.
popping on here to shoot the shit. Here, you up here with me? We live now.
All right, bet. Fuck it.
hmm And my laptop died, so I ain't even gonna be able to pull nothing up. Let me share the live. Damn, man. But yeah, man, I seen that in the lawsuit. He was talking about they say something about she was putting tracking devices in his car. How y'all feel about if your baby mama put tracking devices on you in the car? How you feel about that, Jared? Do you think she was justified in doing that?
Who, baby mama?
DDG baby mama, Little Mermaid, Halle Bailey. They said she was putting
Oh,
tracking devices in his car.
yeah, yeah, bitch. You on some insecure type shit, man. Like, yeah, you crazy as fuck. She crazy over that dude, man.
Thank you, girl. Yeah, she was putting tracking devices in the car, and then you know how they said he whooped her right when she found the damn thing and said she whooped her. He said she was trying to hit him, and she jumped from the back seat and missed him and just hit her face on the steering wheel. That's what he said happened.
That nigga probably just stopped the car or some shit and met her ass, hit her face to the steering wheel. And that's what I'm picturing. Like, you know how a motherfucker just stopped the car hard, you know what I'm saying? Hit the brakes hard, and I asked they hit the motherfucking yeah. That's what I'm picturing right now.
Me too, because she saying that he whooped her, slammed her head, chipped her tooth. She's saying that shit. He's saying that she jumped from the back seat. He's saying she jumped from the back seat and hit her damn face on the steering wheel. He also put out the text messages, a whole bunch of text messages where she says she just want to die. She don't want to be here no more. That girl, what's up, Cipher? That girl could be the mom to the kid now. So what do you think the judge gonna do? She's getting ready to take the baby out of the country for 2 or 3 months, and DDG just filed this order like, nah, don't let her take my baby no fucking where, and this is why, and showed the text.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I was just about to bring up the text. Like, he, if once he showed the judge and them the text and everything, it's a wrap, bro. Especially when you over here talking about you about to kill yourself. Yeah, you out of here.
Right, said that she was driving with the baby when she was ready to unalive herself. Say
Yeah,
that
my bad. Yeah.
she harmed herself, and say that he want full custody, man. He want third party exchanges with the kids, man. You said, is it okay for white people to have dreadlocks? I mean, do what you want to do, bro. I done seen some white people with dreadlocks. Um, says I had a life sentence, but my lawyer showed the judge I was remorseful and the case was dropped. Damn, you won. That's a once in a lifetime.
Hmm. What state
Um,
you in?
right, that's crazy. Who was your judge? If you had a life sentence, what the fuck did you do? Um, but yeah, I think the DDG might win this motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
You see that?
you would think that just like how Jay Z, well, I'm starting to think that he's starting to learn his lesson now. Just like how he was trying to back up for Mega the Stallion over that Tory Lane shit. He don't want no parts of this shit. Even though that's Beyonce artist, but that's still part of Rock Nation too. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want no parts of this shit at all. So like, bro, yeah, it's not looking good. for them, man. Yeah, DDG, he might end up winning this, bro.
Am I T Crack? No. My name is Plug. Um, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real, man. This shit don't look good. It don't look good all the way around. But a lot of women are taking her side, saying that, hey, man, she was dealing with postpartum, and that's what happens when you deal with postpartum and your man not out here acting right. So they giving her a pass. They saying that no, DDG shouldn't get the baby.
That's crazy. Especially when a person that's saying that they claiming that about to unalive themselves, bro. Man, nah, man, I don't want you to run my baby at all, bro.
What about y'all, chat? How do y'all feel, chat? Who do y'all feel like, you know what I'm saying, should get the baby, or should it be a joint custody situation? She said that she wants to take the baby out of the country to get away from DDG because she said DDG was abusive, misogynistic, and all of that. And DDG saying that he wants full custody and he don't want her to take the baby out of the country nowhere because she has threatened to unalive herself multiple times, and he released the text message proof that she's threatened to unalive herself. And he said that he did not hit her. She That was self harm. That was her jumping from the back seat and hitting her own face. So how do y'all feel? Joint custody. Should she be able to take the baby out the country for 2 months? Should she be able to take the baby out the country for 2 months?
Man, that's pushing it, bro. I swear I feel some type of way, man. You taking my kid away from me for 2 months, I'll be feeling some type of way, bro.
She need an evaluation. Amanda says no, no. What it do, Leo? You can come up here in a minute, Leo. You say happy pride. You say not out of the country joint. Sub visits at first. Okay. I feel like at this point, I do feel like I'm gonna just say it, bro. I feel like DDG should get the baby, bro. I feel like she should be able to get the baby and see the baby, and maybe that's a joint custody situation, bro. But I'm just gonna put it out there. Y'all can hate me or whatever, bro. I feel like DDG should get the baby. After I
Yeah,
read them text messages, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like DDG should get the baby.
he should definitely get full custody.
What up, Essence? I've been promoting your business for you, Essence. I hope you got some traffic on your site over the last 2 nights. I did the giveaways, and then I had your website scrolling across the top or posted at the top, and I was shouting it out. But yeah,
Shout
I
out
feel
to
like
Essence.
DDG should get Essence. Do you feel like DDG should get the baby? Mama Money, how you doing? Do y'all feel that DDG just filed the lawsuit in the custody case that he got with his baby mama, Little Mermaid, Halle Bailey? He said that he released a lot of text messages too, where she said she wanted to unalive herself. She said she wanted to unalive herself. She told him to come get the baby. She told him that the girl that he cheated on her with could be the new stepmom. She told him a lot of different things. He put the text out there. She's trying to take the baby out of the country for 2 months, and he's stopped trying to stop her from taking the baby, and he wants full custody. You say you don't know enough, Mama Money. I feel you. I'm just gonna say that, man. I'm not a woman. I don't understand postpartum, but I've seen women deal with it, and I've seen women speak on it. But we talking about the court of law right here, man. I think that they finna get DDG that baby. I think DDG is a controlling male using bitch tactics to change the narrative. Come up here, Essence. Jill, step down. Let me see if I can get Essence up here or Leo.
Oh, you gonna want to have two people at a time?
I think so on this kind of live.
All right, I got you. Hold
All
up.
right. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, yeah, I think I can only have two people. All right. The link in the Discord. I don't know about the text. Yeah, academics released the text. DDG tweeted the text. Yeah, it's in Discord. DDG tweeted the text, and academics posted him yesterday. She was blowing his phone up. He wasn't responding. She was saying, "You cheated on me. You did this." She was saying, "I'm just gonna unalive myself. She can be the stepmom." She said, "Come get him." Gerald said something about she was telling him that, and he wouldn't come get the baby. So that's another story too. If he wouldn't come get the baby, postpartum is not taken seriously enough. It can be hell for some women. Yeah, for sure. DDG gone rent stage and is now going through spin cycle stage of humiliation ritual. Has has he harmed the baby? If yes, then no custody. If no, then joint. Wait, she did what to herself? Okay, so DDG, nobody's harmed the baby. Nobody's harmed the baby. She is saying that DDG put his hands on her and slammed her head into the steering wheel. He's saying that he didn't touch her. She jumped from the back seat and missed him and hit her head on the steering wheel. But nobody's harmed the baby. You say streaming is the destruction? I mean, it's here. Yeah, and since the YouTube link, you should be able to come up here and cam down. You can cam down just like Gerald was. You can just hit the link and you should be able to cut your camera off like this. You should be able to cut your camera off like this. If you just have your phone set up like this, and then when you get up here, you can cut your camera off like this. That's how you can get up here. It's the link right before the YouTube link. You say them small hats don't want positive worldwide exposure of black fatherhood that DDG displays. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna cam down cause my mic got it me lagging and shit, kind of like that Diddy footage. But yeah, I feel like DDG is a present father. I feel like he is a present father. He tries to be present. Is DDG a little extra? Probably. Why do you feel like he should get full custody? Just ask him because she needs an evaluation. She's the first thing about it is this. It was cool, right? It was cool. They was going through whatever they was going through. He was talking about it on his streams. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. They was talking about whatever they was talking about on the stream. She didn't like it. She ended up going out of the country or whatever, coming back and filing a lawsuit against him, talking about the restraining order. And so she's trying to take the baby out of the country for 3 months. So that's her pressing for full custody first. If she's trying to take the baby out the country for 3 months and put a restraining order on him, she initiated this shit. I feel like because she initiated this shit, now that DDG is fighting back and has that proof that she's talking about harming herself, talking about leaving the baby with somebody else, like, hey, you can come get the baby, or the baby can have a new stepmom and this, and that. Like, I feel like she forced his hand. I feel like she forced his hand. And then you talking about like self-harm through like text messages and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, we know how this shit go, man. Yes, children need both of their parents. They need both of their parents. And I don't think that he should just take the baby away. You know what I'm saying? But what he's offering is like shit. full custody, and when they do exchange the baby, it's gonna be third party exchanges. Oh, you say my live cut off? Yeah, yesterday my live, y'all, somebody reported my live yesterday and they gave me a warning. But the live should be back up. I appealed it and we won the appeal, so the live should be back up. The live should be back up. You say 3 months is staying the summer vacation with joint custody. So what is 2 months again? It's the restraining order, and she was basically on some shit like, shit, when you get to putting a restraining order on them and shit, I don't see how you can have joint custody with a restraining order. I just don't see how this shit works. Maybe y'all can tell me something. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's like most of the time when restraining orders and shit get involved, that's when you already at the full custody battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I felt like shit, she bit off more than she could chew, bro. I felt like, I felt like shit, maybe now that I'm reading these text messages, maybe DDG didn't hit her. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she did jump through the back seat and hit her damn face on the steering wheel, bro. Women do some crazy things, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Some women do some crazy shit, bro. That's my daughter, yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, man. I think you said where Beyonce. You said what I'm doing, grounding. No, I'm just chilling right now. I told y'all I was finna start doing a little more daytime live, just hanging out. We still gonna go live tonight, but right now we just chilling. We just chilling. We just vibe. I'm looking for my allegedly. Allegedly. That's what I'm looking for. It's my alleged. You say, where's Beyonce? I don't know. You said, why he presented text messages when it first happened? Why wait till she already had a court order to leave? Because, like, shit, you know why, Essence? Because, shit, he was probably trying to keep it cool. You know how this shit go, Essence. Let's not act like we don't know how this shit go, man. Just like she waited until she got back from her vacation to file that he beat on her and shit. She said the shit happened whatever day she go on vacation. She comes back from vacation, then she files the lawsuit because she got to go film somewhere else. So the same reason she waited, I guess that's the same reason he waited. Motherfuckers had something in their pocket, waiting for shit to whatever. She pulled her ace of spades out. She pulled her ace of spades out and thought she won, and DDG had a big joker. Straight up. That's what I look at it like. She pulled her ace of spades and thought she won, and DDG had a big joker on her ass. That's the best way I could put it. That's the best way I could put it. Highly classified. You said biowar. Two Chinese nationals got caught trying to smuggle in some fungus that could have harmed our wheat and rice supply. It could have crippled our wheat and rice supply if that fungus would have been able to spread through our agriculture. That was the biowar. That's the biowar. And if they caught two of the Chinese nationals bringing those type of things in here, do you think they're the only two? If they sent two, they probably sent 200. You say the judge already agreed to her taking the baby for 2 months. What's the problem? Shit, she ruined this public image. Essence, let's be real here. Let's layer this shit out. At a certain point, it's fucked up because the baby is the most important thing in this situation. But DDG lost a lot of followers. Like people turning their fucking back on DDG. Like DDG losing paper. Like when she filed that lawsuit, and you got to think in his lawsuit, he's alleging that she lying. So if we going off of her side, it's like, okay, he put his hands on me and did that. Now if we go off of his side, it's like she was tracking me with hidden trackers. She lied on me about putting my hands on her. She's ruined my career. She's trying to take my career down. I lost all these subscribers in these brand deals because they said I beat on her. So that's why. That's the problem. He's just fighting back. He fighting back. That's just what come with fighting back. If he's gonna fight back, he can't play fight back. He gotta fight back to the fullest extent, and that's what he doing. I don't think he would have ever put this shit out there had she not pulled that shit. Maybe they would have been, toxic and not been in a good co-parenting spot, but I don't think it would have came to this point had she not put that paperwork on him, the restraining order. Had she not put the paperwork on him that said he beat her. Now, what does that come with? If he said he beat her, she could potentially file a civil suit as well. So not only is he losing followers, losing money, losing brand deals, he could have a civil suit on him. He got to fight back. The link in the Discord. Hold on, I'm finna drop it again in the Discord. He didn't touch her at all. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he did because we know some of these women be crazy and they be crash outs. Now looking at those text messages, bro, on top of the postpartum, she was probably in a state of mind in which she was gonna crash out. Like, let's be real. Postpartum is real. Women do deal with that. That is a real situation. At the same time, she was ready to crash out. She said, you know what I'm saying? She said that she was ready to take herself out, told him to come get the baby. He would never have put that shit out there. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about it, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about it. He does stream and talk about her every day. He was making money off of her. So, we can say that he forced her hand. Maybe he forced her hand because he got on stream every day talking about his, crazy baby mama. But now that we start to see some of the shit he was dealing with, like she had a fucking Hello Kitty AirTag in his damn car. Like y'all want to get on Diddy ass and say Diddy was abusive and controlling and tracking Cassie, but we just seen this girl. They just showed a damn Hello Kitty AirTag that she had put in his shit. We talk about coercion and shit like that, man. She's threatening to unalive herself if he doesn't comply. But when the roles are reversed, huh? When the roles are reversed, huh? Yeah, we just kicking shit right now. I'm waiting on Essence to come up here. But yeah, when the roles are reversed, she's sitting here saying that she gonna take herself out. Basically, if he don't comply with what the hell she got going, she's tracking him, putting air tags on him, holding the damn baby over his head, allegedly, allegedly. But ain't no, but it's just tough luck. It's just tough luck for DDD. Tough luck. Fuck him. It ain't no coercion. It ain't no nothing. None of that shit. But when the roles reversed, it's just a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just she didn't know no better, man. DDG, man, this is an emotional situation. You got a kid involved. You holding this kid over my head, man. On top of you holding this kid over my head, you holding self-harm over my head. On top of you holding self-harm over my head, it's like now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they said that they went on a friends trip and supposedly she accused him of cracking another girl. While they was on the friends trip. You know what I'm saying? Whether he fucked her or whether he didn't, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Here go Essence. You see how to cut your camera off, Essence?
No, I'm looking. Oh, wait, I think I see it.
Yeah,
Okay, did I do it?
yeah, you got it. What's up
Okay.
now?
What's up, y'all? Okay, so I'm just scrolling through because I ain't had nothing to do while working and cleaning up. But okay, for this particular situation, how old is baby Halo now?
He should be about like 2 or 3.
So he waited how long to submit these text messages?
I told you how long he waited. It wasn't a problem until she put him putting his hands on her. That he will probably wanted to protect her to a certain extent
Did he want to
until
protect her or did he want to protect himself?
I'm just saying either way he had no reason to put the text messages out there until she forced his hand.
This is my thing. They broke up with each other. So you a single father, I'm a single mother. We already know that when it comes to custody, you get them kids, the non-custodial parent, uh uh, they get a good 3 months vacation. One of the parents is going to get the summertime with the kids, depending on whose year it is. That's who will have the kid for at least 3 months. 3 months is a minimum joint custody for the summer. So him trying to stop her while she going to work for 2 months, that's vindictive towards for me.
What I'm telling you is, yes, Essence is vindictive, and I'm telling you why. She said that this man put his hands on her to the point to where he chipped her tooth and slammed his head. So now that he's fighting back, saying, "Look, no, I didn't do this, and let me show y'all how crazy she really is. She will go this far. Do y'all not think she would lie about some shit like this? And now, if I gotta show forth and prove all of this, I know it's a civil suit probably coming. I'm gonna go and fight it all the way and say, look, she don't need to have a kid. She been putting air tags in my car. She been doing and yes, it is vindictive. Essence, I'm not saying it's not vindictive. I'm saying that she pulled her ace of spades out and didn't know he had a big joker.
It don't seem like no big joker to me. Because to me, if he
Have
was
you
really,
read the text?
I haven't read all the texts.
Go
I've
read the text
heard.
right quick. Go read the
Okay.
text. Somebody dropped the text in here. Them texts, she's talking about, she's spamming them like 10, 15 messages in a row, just all caps. I'm going to unalive myself. Kill. I'm going to unalive myself. Come get the baby. I'm going to unalive myself.
Did he
You
go
can
get
have,
his baby?
he telling her to chill out. She already
Did
said he
he
done put
go
his
get
hands
his
on her.
baby? Because a lot of people like to start shit and then they want to point the finger. But what was your response to that? Was your response just if you was that concerned to where you needed to let the text go? What did you do at the time? Not 2 years later. What did you do at the time? Did you go get your baby? Was
I
your
don't know
baby
if he
mama
did or
having an
didn't.
was your baby mama having an episode and you didn't go get your baby?
But we know she was keeping the baby from him too, though. It was a lot of times she wouldn't let him leave with the baby. She'd tell him to come get the baby and wouldn't let him leave with the baby.
In case you don't know, a lot of times that shit is natural for mothers, especially when they new mothers. When somebody is inflicting harm on you, you don't be want to let your baby go with nobody, regardless to who it is, because it's your baby.
Well,
Now,
why
I'm
you
not
giving
taking
her a
up for
pass?
her.
Why you
I'm
giving
not
her a
taking up.
pass? Listen, hold on. Why you giving her a pass for filing her suit after she got back from vacation? If he whooped your ass and did all of this shit, why you go on vacation and wait to file when you come back?
If I got my ass whooped, I would probably go on vacation too.
So you okay? So she get a chance. She can wait. She get every excuse in the world to wait. But when he waits as a response, it's a problem.
The point that I'm
It's
making,
crazy.
it's not a problem. I'm just looking at it from a different perspective, from an unbiased perspective. If this was so important, why didn't you say anything?
I'm saying he gotta save
She
face.
went and said something. So now it's a matter of, oh well, she said something and she did something first. So I'm going to be reactive to it. I really don't want to solve the problem.
Men
I
are
just want to
always
react.
reactive, but that's the thing. We can go back to the mentality of it. Men are always reactive. How many men, our nephews, nieces, and cousins, we know that that woman been beating on his ass, man. And what Mike Epps said, it's all about who get the phone first, who called the police first.
Yeah, but
Straight up, it
that ain't
happens
what
in
happened
every
in
situation.
but that's not what happened in this
I'm just
situation.
saying though, we cherry picking. We asking, you asking why didn't he call? I'm saying that all men are reactionary. No man files paperwork first. No man, period. In no situation does a man file paperwork on a
I'm
woman
not
first.
even suggesting he file paperwork. I am merely asking, why didn't he get his fucking kid?
She wouldn't let him.
No such thing.
It's in the paperwork. He was trying to leave with the kid. She was jumping in
Not
car saying
not
he
when
can't go
not when he was
nowhere.
not when he was busting her upside her head, he wasn't. To
He,
me,
according to
to
him, he
me,
wasn't busting her up. According to him, she was jumping through the back seat and didn't have no damn aim. Hit her face on the steering wheel.
to me, it looked like he's being vindictive because they are no longer together. And because he can't have his way, he pulling all the stops to be able to control the narrative and get his way. And we know a lot of men are like that.
And we know a lot of women are bitter, and a lot of women will bust themselves
I
upside
don't
their
think she
head
bitter
to
because
get
I
a
don't think she
reaction.
lost nothing important.
Go read the text. Go look at the text. You talking? You got to look at the
She
text.
might have been pissed off,
Go
but I
look at the
don't think
text.
she bitter. I
She
think
not
she
bitter, but
over it.
she not bitter, but she was at the point of unaliving herself.
All I'm saying is
She not
this.
bitter, but she was at the point of unaliving herself.
She had just had a baby too. We cannot exclude real
Okay,
facts.
she just that don't she can be in postpartum and be bitter. Y'all, you act like that can't happen. You can't be bitter and in postpartum.
And she could have been in postpartum and he could have been extremely vindictive.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying that he had to
All I'm
fight back.
saying is the
If he
judge
didn't do
already
nothing, if
this
he
is
didn't
the
do
these
nothing,
are
his
the
career
facts.
would have went down the
But
drain.
here are the
You
facts
gotta
already.
understand, his legal team is gotta make him fight back. He's losing money,
And
brand deals right after.
I'm not saying that he shouldn't fight back. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that here are the facts. She already got an order from the judge to take the baby out of the country, which is a vacation while she's working for 2 months. That is something that is standard and ordinary when both parents have joint custody. When you co-parent, you know your kid is going to be with the other
But
kid
she wasn't
for
going for
multiple
joint
months.
custody. She was going for full custody. That's
I
what I'm saying.
understand that. But the 2 months, let's look at that. 2 months is standard.
I'm
It's
not
it's
saying it's not.
it's something
I
that's
agree.
standard. So we putting
I
all this
agree.
emphasis. So let me finish my statement. We putting all this emphasis on something that's a standard timeline in child custody disputes. You can expect your kids to be with the other parent for a minimum of 3 months every fucking year. That's standard.
Correct, but she's not fighting for joint custody. They already got a joint custody thing damn near right now. She's fighting for full custody. She's saying that she wants a restraining order. Her life is in threat, in danger. She also tried to show forth and prove that he was trying to drive with the baby while he was angry and mad and putting the baby in harm's way. She initiated this full custody battle, and now it sounds like you upset that DDG fighting back. She went for full custody first.
I'm not arguing either parent going for full custody. That's
And now
not.
if I'm going for full, if a situation arises to where full custody, the baby mama is going for full custody and she plans on taking the kids out of the country while we're going for full custody, call it vindictive, call it what you want. I mean shit, no, don't go nowhere till we figure this shit out. Not with my
But
kids.
you don't have the right to do that. The
He
judge has the
obviously,
right to
if
do
he
that.
filed the paperwork, the court got the right to do it.
No,
They
he
let him
has
file the
let
paperwork.
let me tell you what was filed. A motion was filed on an order that was already done. So the judge has already given her permission to take the baby out of the country for 2 months. That is
Correct.
part of an order that's
Correct.
already been done. So
But
what
now we
he's
got
doing,
new
so what
information.
he's doing at this point is simply saying, I want to disrupt that order that the judge gave you months ago. So that's what's making me say it's vindictive, because regardless to if she would have filed the order or not, if she would have just left and took the baby, if she would have she would have the baby in her possession for that time anyway. Either one of them can. That's what's making me look at it differently.
Listen, I agree with you with that. I'm saying that
And she gonna win.
I don't agree. I don't think she gonna win.
She
I
gonna
This is what
win.
I think. This is what I don't think so. I'm gonna drop you down right quick, Essence, and I'm gonna let puzzles up. But I want you to go look at those texts and come back to the chat. Go look at
Okay.
the text. All right, puzzles, come up here, puzzles. You can click the link. It's in the Discord. I'm saying this though, Chad. I get what Essence is saying, but what I'm saying is that once she initiated it, not only did she come for custody, she came for his career. He lost a lot of money, a lot of sponsorships, a lot of people. He can't even, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people had to speak up for him. So when he files his lawsuit back, he's gonna hit back with everything. You came at my money, I'm coming at your money. Now you gotta choose between, are you gonna take the baby over there and work, or are you gonna stay in the country? You know you got to go over there and work. So what you gonna do? She initiated it. Yes, it's vindictive, but we can't sit here and say that shit. It don't happen all the time. Yes, he held on to those text messages because shit, he didn't need a reason. She held on to him saying that he beat on her to after she came back from vacation. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, she was putting air tags in this man's car. She was threatening to unalive herself if he didn't comply with it. Like, that's coercion. That's tracking. That's the same shit that we accused Diddy of doing. Ain't holding the baby over his head. What's up, puzzles?
What's good, bro? Trying to
It's
turn
a
my
way you can calm down. Yeah, hell yeah. There you go. Shaw, what you think about the text? Go ahead, puzzles. How you feel about the situation?
I ain't gonna lie. I went through this similar thing recently, but I had my shoe on the other foot. I filed first, and basically what I was gonna say is like if you got a 50-50 custody order, you can't move the child anywhere where the other parent can't reach them at a reasonable time. So if they got 50-50 order, yeah, they are going to be with their parents for 3 months, but it's going to be over a cumulative amount of time. If they got a 50-50 order where he's supposed to get them for a week and she's supposed to get them for a week, he can't he can't get his child if she out of the country. So even though she might have put that order in months ago, their agreement was at a different state. Now she put in for full custody. I wouldn't let nobody take my seat out. If we got an agreement, then you apply for full custody. I'm not letting you take my child out of the country, because what's going to happen then is if the child is with her for them 2 months, she proves that she's with the child more of the time. And that's really
Mm.
all they gonna go off of. That's the play she was trying to make. She was trying to make the play to take her kid out of the country, then have him for that 2 months. Then when they go to court, it's like, well, who the child with? Who's with the child more? She can say, oh, I had the child for the last 2 months and it was approved by the court. He didn't know that she was gonna apply for full custody before that point. But it's kind of like she's showing that she's the primary parent because the kid's with her more. So it was a play. It backfired on her, and he hit the play button right back on her. Can't be mad. You know what I mean, that the rabbit got the gun now. I mean, you got to look at the actions that caused him to pull that gun out. That's crazy though. But yeah, I went through something totally similar, where I applied first for on full custody, and then I got custody, and we had 50-50 first, and I applied for full custody, and because I applied and I could prove that the kids was more.
suitable with me, I won. And then after I applied and my baby mom got the notice in the mail, she started doing funny stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Trying to pop up at the kids' school on days that she's not supposed to have them, go to police stations. You know what I mean? She was trying to do the same thing basically that DDG did, but she didn't do it in a sophisticated enough way to make it appear that I'm not the best interest of the kids. She just made herself look worse. Plug. Yeah, you can hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I'm pulling up these text messages right now. That's
Oh
what
yeah, I
I'm
heard you
doing.
now.
Yeah,
It's showing different. I ain't never been on a YouTube when it was like this.
Shy say Haley was crashing out, but I think she was just heartbroken for real. I get that shot, but what I'm saying is I get it and I get postpartum. But for public opinion and the court of law, that's just not gonna look good. DDG got a chance with that shit. That's what I'm saying. With that shit he got in that phone, bro, them texts, DDG got a fucking chance.
And all that's gonna come into play. That's gonna all come into play when they go to court. Because at the end of the day, if she say that he's unfit, all he gotta do is produce the text message that she's saying, "Come get your child. I'm about to unalive myself." That's going to make her appear to be unfit. Like, why would you want that around a kid anyway? And if he was abusing her, why would she tell him to come get the child if he abusive? So
And it's
everything that
not
just
like they
happened,
not rich. It's not like they not rich and got resources. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they ain't got nannies and family and you know what I'm saying?
right, right. I mean, like if it was the case where she ain't want somebody abusive around her kids, she would not call him. She would call a nanny. She would call a butler, somebody with her label, or somebody that she do movies, so she got some type of people that's like around her that can help with that type of stuff, man. Because like it's just showing that she crashing out. Honestly, in my opinion.
Facts. I'm pulling up the text right now on my computer loading up chat.
But it's just crazy to me. Like, I mean, honestly, if DDG was the female in this situation, we wouldn't be looking at it this way.
Not at all. Nobody will have much to say at all. That's what I was saying. Like she on some Diddy shit. Coercion, tracking. But when I say that, oh, Plug tripping. He doing too much.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She tried to make it seem like one week he abusing her. He trying to get custody of the child. Now this week she admitting that she trying to hurt herself and she want him to get the child. She confused.
Hold on. Let's see. Pulling this shit up now, chat. Y'all double tap the screen. What's up, Auto Warrior? We just hanging out right now. It ain't even really a show. This just shit a little, you know what I mean? We'll call this shit a little smoke session, man. I'm just finna file my allegedly, and I got a little cup of tea over here with a little Jameson in it. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see. DDG claims Halle Bailey took his gun after a threat. And he got a video too. He has video of her holding a knife. While he was on stream, she came over to him and was like, oh, she's got a knife. Like she was threatening him with a knife on stream. Did you know that, Puzzles?
Oh, I ain't know that. I ain't hear nothing about that part.
Yeah, they got clips resurfacing of her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he on stream like, oh God, chat, she got a knife. She really got a knife.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that part of it because like you already had that clip before. I mean, all this shit happened. Why you ain't produce it then? You kind of
Here,
made it self-destructive.
here go the text, man. Haley says, it's your fault. Cry about it later. DDG said, why do you want me to sit on the phone and listen to you yell at me all day? You do this to me every day. Y'all know DDG is Scorpio, so you can imagine how he's saying it. She said, I beg you for help. You know I don't have anyone. You know I'm actively suicidal and struggling. You know I've been running to the doctor every day for help, and you still playing my face. She typing so fast, like, you know what I'm saying, the messages is, messed up. She said, I won't make it to my birthday because of you. Then she texted him a different day, said, weird. I've had enough. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Please don't contact me. If you need to contact me, please reach out to my sister or share me. I hate you. You are the most horrible person I've ever met. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. And then soak about exchanging my son in a money deal for views and openly flirt about help every one other woman in the world but me. You hate me and want me to die. I want to die because of you. I will die because of you. And you'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting me. Go back to the bitches you used to. Go back to the fucking thoughts. That's what you want. You never wanted anyone like me. You and your family hate me. Just admit it. But that's okay. Everyone does. These are all different texts.
That's wild, yo.
Hold on, puzzles. I'm gonna put you down so Mama Money can come up. It's in the Discord, Mama Money. The link's in the Discord. It said, this is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm gonna KILL myself tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. He replied to her, said, I can't believe you're acting like this. She said, you put your penis inside of her in Mexico. When you don't ever see what's in front of you. What's up, lovely? I'm on one. This an early show, but it's not really a show. It's just a smoking, you know what I mean, hangout. We're going to talk about this tonight. I'm giving y'all the little prequel to tonight because I know y'all getting burnt out on the Diddy. So shit, I was like, let me do a daytime live and, cover a little bit of this DDG shit before, you know. But these the texts that Haley said. I said Haley should get full custody of the baby, lovely. I came up here and said that y'all can be mad, don't care. Haley thought she had an ace of spades and DDG had a big joker. She filed that lawsuit on him, said he banged her head against the steering wheel, chipped a tooth. He lost all that money, he lost them brand deals, and now he fought and she tried to get full custody. Now he fought back, exposed all these texts where she was trying to unalive herself. He dropped some video to where he was on stream and she pulled the knife out on him and he was scared for his life. You could clearly see the fear in his eyes because she had the knife out on him on stream. And yeah, we reading these text messages. So I said, shit, she pulled out her ace of spades and didn't know DDG had a big joker. It said, when don't you ever see what's in front of you? How could you? How else could you go to Mexico and be with someone else? How could you openly talk shit about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me and you succeeded. I hope you're happy. I didn't make it. I tried. I can't do this anymore. You can make up whatever story you want to tell people about how I am or how I used to be. This is really sad, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. You can tell everyone I'm crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to realize how badly you fucked up, how you ruined me. He's not responded to nothing. None of this shit he's responded to. And any chance I've had of having a good life and putting it back together, you continue to ignore us. Me and your son are alone. You don't care about us anymore, and you never did. She said, you want to unalive yourself because I tweeted Sexy Red a good rapper. This literally makes no sense. He tweeted Sexy Red a top 5 rapper of all time. And she started saying she wanted to unalive herself because he tweeted and said, Sexy Red a top 5 rapper of all time. We gonna stop there. That's just some of the text that's finna come out in court probably. On top of the video. Mama Money, I'm still waiting on you to come up here. She said, please, she tweeted him in all caps and said, please take Halo. DDG said, I'm genuinely scared of you, man. I feel like you're gonna unalive me in my sleep one day. Now that's what he told her. After she's pulled the knife on him on stream, after she's talking all of this shit, he said, I'm genuinely scared of you, man. I feel like you're gonna unalive me in my sleep one day. I'm not allowing you in my house around guns. Please just go home and I'll pick up Halo from there. It sounds like he was being responsible. I'm genuinely scared of you, man. I feel like you're gonna unalive me in my sleep one day. I'm not allowing you in my house around guns. Please just go home and I'll pick up Halo from there. She said, me and Halo are in the cold and you won't let us in your house. Are you serious? DDG claims Hallie took his gun and threatened to end her life. DDG claims Hallie placed air tags on all his cars. So that's the gist of it. We'll get into the depths of it tonight. We'll talk about the rest of it tonight. I was just giving y'all, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, if they go to court and all of this shit go through and they still say, man, that man can't have his kids or be around his kids, man, I don't know, bro. It might be hard, bro. Like, and I hate that for the kids. Like, kids need mother and father. All kids need both parents. All kids need both parents. That's why I'm blessed for the co-parenting situation that I have. You know what I'm saying? We stay out each other business, man. She get the kids, I get the kids. We don't do too much of that other shit, man. All of that emotional shit out the way. That's why I don't, you know what I mean, go over there and what they call it, sneaky linking, man. I ain't doing none of that sneaky linking with the BM, bro. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for shit like this to go on. Straight up. How did she take a weapon that should have been locked up around that child? Man, the child is 2 or 3, man. That you ain't gotta lock the gun up around the child. How the child gonna get on top of the refrigerator, essence? How a 2-year-old gonna get on the refrigerator, man? 1-year-old. You gotta think the baby just now 3, man. And how do we know he didn't have a gun locked up? She could have had her own gun at his house. According to court documents, DDG claims Hallie threatened her life with his gun, which she allegedly took following a particularly volatile argument in 2023. Without my consent, she took the weapon and left the house. So basically, she just took his gun, regardless of where it was at, man. She took his gun and left the house. Right, the baby like 1. The baby like 1. Let me see. Let's see how old DDG and Hallie baby is. How old is DDG's son? He 1 years old. He turned 1. So yeah, essence, the baby just turned 1 in December. So the baby like 18 months old right now. The baby like 18 months old. Um, all right, so yeah, it is. You right, Essence. Gun safety is important. By law, though, Massachusetts is the only state that requires all guns to be secured in a locked safe while in the house. So by law, he ain't done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? With the 1 year old. So the only way she couldn't have been able to get to it would be if it was locked and she didn't have the code or it was fingerprinted. That's the only way she would have. Yeah, could I come out there wrong? Y'all like my chair? Y'all see the chair right there? Then I got this light. Let me see. I can change the light a little bit. Look, I can make the light soft. Damn, I dropped y'all. But y'all, I'm getting it set up together, y'all. I'm getting it set up together. What up, Leland? Okay, Mama Money, I got you. I got a couple of things. I got me a little webcam and a little light. I wanted to, try to put something together. You say Sheila broke the law by stealing his gun. She did. She did break the law by stealing his gun. Y'all want to go to the Discord? We can pop out in the Discord if y'all not busy. I was just hanging out here. I ain't know nobody was in the Discord. Why would the gun have to be locked up, Essence? I just told you that Massachusetts is the only state that requires your firearms to be locked up. Massachusetts, it says right here, Massachusetts is the only state that requires all guns to be secured in a locked safe while in the home. So by law, yeah, he probably should have had it, somewhere where the baby couldn't get to it before it's having it locked up to where Haley couldn't get to it. Yeah, it wasn't no way that he could have had it where Haley couldn't get to it if he didn't have it locked. And even if he had it locked, who's to say she didn't have the, you know what I'm saying, code? Or who's to say that shit he wasn't, everyday carrying? You know what I'm saying? He got home from everyday carrying. Around children, it's not. It's a. The baby was. Let's see. Let's see what age it was. August 2023, right? The baby just turned 1 December 2024. So December 2023, the baby was born. The baby wasn't even born. The baby wasn't even born when she took the gun, Essence. The baby turned 1 December 2024. She took the gun. It says, according to court documents, DDG claims that Haley threatened her life with his gun, which she allegedly took following a particularly volatile argument in August 2023. The baby wasn't born to December 2023, so it wasn't no kids. Yeah, the baby wasn't born then. According to his lawsuit, the baby wasn't born. Yeah, we finna go to the Discord though, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the Discord. I'm gonna leave this playback up for like an hour or 2 hours so Lovely can, listen to it. But I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna put it private. You can go through the live through the Discord. I'm gonna private this live so Lovely can watch it. But yeah, I'm going to the Discord, y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Double tap the screen on your way out.